Okay, we are live. Hello, everyone in the Interior Design Business Forum. You know me, I'm Nancy Ganzikoffer, and I am here today with Sarah Danielle. I don't know if I ever say your name right, but that's the way I like to say it.
That's right. You got it right.
Okay, good. From MyDoma, we started last week a featured partner program. I bring on industry partners who I think are a huge benefit to interior designers and people you should know about and consider their services in order to make you a more profitable, smooth running business. So Sarah's a systems specialist. So Sarah, tell them a little bit about you, a quick little background on you, and then I just want to get right into everything MyDoma can do for them.
First, thank you for having me here. I'm flattered that you are, you wanted us to be here. So, okay, quick bit about me. I have now, what are we at? 12 years experience in the design industry. I used to be an interior designer myself, and I had a business. I worked for other people, then I started my own interior design business, and I eventually pivoted that interior design business to build a software called MyDoma Studio for other interior designers. Can't take all the credit. Teamed up with my husband, who is my co-founder in the company. And yeah, so I went from interior designer to software. I can't guru. I like that. Not developer. I don't develop it.
Guru. I'm going to call you a guru.
I like that.
Okay, so tell everyone at this moment in time, everything that MyDoma can do for them to help them run an efficient interior design process. Now, I coach them on the business side, becoming profitable, but their systems are so key to this because they won't be wasting time and they'll be able to offer, packages and things that make it easier for them to flow the money through their system. So why don't you explain a little bit about that?
Sure. And so you want me to do it all in how much time do we have?
15 minutes. You can do it. We're fast talkers.
I know. Okay. So the big thing about MyDoma Studio is we like to describe it almost like a virtual design binder. So it's this big binder that each project is organized into one of these, and then you break down spaces or rooms into different sections in your binder. So it keeps all of the moving parts of your design project organized, and that is the communication with the client. That is your invoices, your purchase orders, your design drawings, your product management. It's all in there together. Now, when we built it purely at the beginning for organization, but as it's evolved over this 5 years we're at now, it's much more process related now. We released a feature about 2 years ago now called design packages. And we really wanted to enable designers to be able to control the flow of a design project. So essentially a designer can create, let's say, we've talked about this, Nancy, but like an initial consultation package or a discovery call package. And they can use this as the starting off point for their project. So they get to, Nancy knows these words, move their customer through a journey or through a funnel. And we start at the top and we have that initial call. And MyDoma makes it very easy for you to get that call booked. You can collect money if you do a paid consultation at the beginning, and also set the experience and the expectation of the client at the very beginning of the journey, and then push them through your process as they make decisions.
So this might be a good time. Sarah doesn't even know, not you, Sarah, the other Sarah doesn't even know that I may be sharing her website. So I believe she's in my group. Maybe she'll see it, but this might be a good time just to show them the whole package piece. Okay.
Yeah, so that would be great.
All right. So let me add her website to the broadcast, change us around a little bit. So she's bigger, we're smaller. Okay. So this is Sarah Lynn Brennan. She uses MyDoma and she started the services and the packages. I don't know when, but boy, do they look good. And I understand from Luann Nagara, who speaks to her often, and I speak to Luann almost every day these days, that she puts everyone through her packages, and she does everything up to really high level design.
It's a really great systematic approach. So if you scroll up just a tiny bit, we can see it's very clearly outlined. Step one is that discovery call. So I'm going to speak on her behalf, and hopefully I'm not wrong in the sense here, but somebody may email her or call her or just want to inquire about more information. And I'm sure she's going to give them that initial information, but she's ultimately want to get them into that discovery call because so I want to work on a project and I've heard about Sarah. I now know step one, book this call. Okay. What it's doing is it's putting, So what it's doing is it's putting the client in the driver's seat, right? So now the client can see discovery call, what it includes, what the expectation is. And in this instance, it's $0. But the client can then purchase or book now. And what that does is it gets the potential client into Sarah Brennan's funnel, like sales funnel, right? So she may or may not close this person as a client, but now she's got them in there. She has their email address. She knows that she has sent them a questionnaire. She gets them on her calendar, and the client did all of that on their own, which is just, we want to automate, right?
Yes.
That's how we can scale. So step one is to, book that call. And then she gets to sell them on her magic, right? This is what Nancy's teaching really great, right? All about when we're talking about our ladder of services. So then she gets to talk to them about what problem she wants to solve. And then from there, she can actually redirect them to another package. So if you go back.
Well, it's right here, actually. I love how she related them. So if it's just general interior design, not specifically kitchens, they would click here, or she would direct them to click there. And now it comes up that her initial consultation is $400. And what it includes, follow these steps. You must have had a discovery call. I love that. Mm-hmm. And she now can get them to purchase directly through here, which is then paid through MyDoma.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. And now the exciting part also, just to finish this one thing, MyDoma now links with QuickBooks, correct?
That is correct. So this is like now turnkey solution, because when we built this, we weren't ever intending to be accounting software. It's not the problem we wanted to solve. But, we really listened to our customers and they were saying accounting. So we said, okay, we have to find a solution. QuickBooks, a sync with QuickBooks Online was ultimately the solution that we chose. So what's really cool about this is that customer hits purchase, buys the initial consultation, and then from there, Sarah works them through her workflow, okay? So logically, she's going to upload a contract into MyDoma and have that client sign off on the contract. She's going to start moving them through the design process, ensuring that they have booked their consultation time. She'll then go to the consultation. She'll deliver what she says she's going to do with that consultation. She is then going to try to likely upsell the client into the next level of service, whether that's a block of 10, 20 hours, maybe it's a full service design, and she'll keep moving them through that process. And as she goes through it, MyDoma will work with her to be able to create her invoices, create her POs, and manage all the moving parts of how this project is growing. And at the end, once she's accepted payment for those invoices, to link back to the QuickBooks thing, she can press the button that says sync to QuickBooks. So it goes direct, and now her bookkeeper on the other end, or accountant, is able to make sure that everything's working in sync. So.
Okay, I love it. I just want to clarify one thing, because I don't know whether when you do a consult, most people do not have a contract for a consult, but some designers do. And I don't know whether Sarah does or not, but the beauty of it is that she can link it right there when they purchase, and it's kind of like when they click the button, they are approving her terms and conditions. And I did see.
And the great thing is it's up to her what she wants to put in there. So even if it's as simple as like, she could do a full contract, or she could just put it in a description with the package, like it's non-refundable, right? So she's covering her butt. She can put extra pieces in there if she wants to. Again, not necessarily needed, but that's up to her on how she wants to run it. We built MyDoma to enable people to work the way they want to work. We don't have a very rigid flow of what you have to do. We have recommendations. But at the end of the day, everybody runs their business slightly different. So we don't want to tell you exactly how to do it. We just want to give you the tools to be able to do it the way you want to be profitable.
And how easy is MyDoma to up into production? Maybe not this complicated in the beginning, or this thorough. I should not call it complicated, because this actually, doing the upfront work makes your life easier in the long run. But how long, weeks, days to get it up and running, where at least your paid consult can be up there?
Okay, so you can create one of these paid packages in a couple of minutes, and I'm not kidding. It is so easy to create them. You hit create a package, you name it initial consultation, you put a dollar value to it, you list off what it includes, type in a couple things, you press the button, publish. It's that fast.
So tomorrow someone calls me and says, I'd like to talk to you about my project. In my case, I always say you work them through the Desire Sales Formula, which is my formula to get them into a paid consult. And then you will be able to just send them to your website and say, click the link and sign up. And this also interacts with their calendar, or they can set it up.
That's right. Yeah. It links with major different schedulers. So we usually recommend Acuity or Calendly, or if you're a G Suite user, it also works with that. So you can link in different calendars and have them book. Realistically, very minimal learning curve to just get up and get started. Like any great software workflow, yeah, it takes time to be able to understand all the ins and outs. And, realistically, I'd say 2 weeks. And that's not 2 weeks of every single day, right? That's giving yourself, a couple hours, like every couple days, and you're investing that time to learn the ins and outs. But as far as creating a package and publishing it, it can be very quick because we want you to see that value fast. You can customize the packages as well to your brand. So you can change link text. So you'll see in there it's orange, but you could change that to on-brand colors. You can change your font. You can put in you can change the text on the button. So it'll say buy now, or whatever you want, download.
Oh, like instead of saying view package, it'll be buy now or whatever you want. Okay.
So you can change those calls to actions, and what we call is like a widget. So when you saw it on Sarah's website, how it's displayed, you can actually choose how that looks. So there's a couple of different options, and it generates a different code for you to use.
Okay, so do you need your website designer involved in this a little bit if you're interacting it with your website?
The question is, it depends, because if you are building your own site using a site builder, no, you don't necessarily need anybody to do that for you. It's a copy and paste of some code, really simple. If you don't have control of it and you have somebody else building for you, yes, they'll need access, but you just give them the code, and it's a few minutes worth of work. It should be very minimal.
Okay. All right. So we're showing Sarah Lynn Brennan's because that's the one that came to my attention this morning. But you have a lot of designers setting up these packages, correct?
Yes. Like, it's fantastic watching them just excel. So, it doesn't matter what the dollar value is. It makes no difference to us. But it's so great to see them, like designers talking about all the discovery calls they're booking, the consultations they're booking. It's empowering to put that client in the driver's seat and fill your sales funnel. Like, it's
Absolutely.
great. And we can test, right, with different types of product or different types of packages. You can publish them and unpublish them with a click of a button. So it's pretty cool stuff you can do.
This is an exercise in creativity for the designer as well, right? I mean, not one they always want to do, but if they can put it in their head, change their mindset, which I'm big on, and say, I'm going to make this fun and I'm going to make this so appealing, and I'm going to give myself 2 weeks or a month to really do this right before I put it on my website. From that point forward, whenever you put that work in up front, it just makes the biggest difference in your business from that point forward. So
invest a bit more time up front. This is a good actual segue to, you and I are going to be doing a webinar in July. So I'm sure a bunch of people listening right now have already perhaps participated or at least heard about them, but we've done we call them package challenges, and we've done them in the past. And so we basically run a challenge. It's about a month long. So it allows you to participate in a challenge between your work schedule, because we want you working and doing design projects. But this is a great way to come together as a community, and we'll set out a parameter for you. So I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but there's going to be a challenge of something you're going to need to create as a package. And then there's going to be webinars from people like Nancy and then my team on how to market these packages. And then we do a competition. And it's really fun. And they've been extremely successful, the last two that we've done. just the people who have won have just excelled. So,
you know what? It shows what you focus on works, right? It's when you do a challenge, when MyDoma does a challenge, it's keeping everyone in the challenge focused on creating a new package or whatever the challenge is going to be, and then putting all the pieces in place and then actually selling it.
Yes, that's key. So, selling it.
Selling it is key. And that's where I come in also, right? So we will be doing that together in July, which is so exciting to me. And we'll be incorporating some of what I teach, and then MyDoma, of course, because it's your challenge. I'm excited for it, really excited for it.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. So stay tuned, because we will be preparing emails and social sharing. All on that is coming together, but it's not till mid-July. So you've got time, and we'll make sure you've got lots of notice to get ready for it.
And that's because Sarah and I need time.
Yeah.
We need time to put this all together for you.
I want to make sure it's really great.
Exactly. So tell everyone where to find you and what you're offering today, which I put in the show notes.
I saw. Yes, thank you. So if you would like more information, I highly encourage you to just pop over to mydomastudio.com. On there, you can learn more about what we do, how we do it, and there is a demo page there. So that's the easiest way to speak firsthand with my team and see the software in person. You can book these one-on-ones if you have specific questions to your team, or you can do a group demo. So if you just want to learn from others and still ask some questions, you can do that. And if you would like a trial, there's a link there to sign up for a trial. And it's 15 days. You will be required to put in a credit card, but you will not be charged during the time period of your trial. And if you don't like it, it's not right for you. We hate to see people go, but just let us know. And there's no charge, and we'll cancel the trial before it bills your credit card. So you can come in and play around, and we do that so there's no limitations during those days, okay? That's very, very key. You can use all the features. You can speak to our sales. You can speak to our support team. We'll make sure that we answer all your questions.
Okay. And you also gave a coupon code.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Just to remind you, they actually get 30% off for 3 months after that 15-day trial period if they choose to continue, which is huge. To get 3 more months it's kind of, to me, that's even an additional testing period if you want it at 20% off. So
thank you, Nancy. I think I need more coffee. Or maybe too much. I don't know. But yes, so the coupon code is just for you, 20MP. It's in the show notes. If for some reason you were to sign up for a trial without it, just message our team and we'll add it to your account. That way that you can take advantage of that should you decide to keep your account active post-trial. And as Nancy said, you got to give yourself a couple months. Think of it as a testing period, right? So the first 15 days is like, just jump in there, learn as much as you can, see if it solves some of your problems. And then from there, we'll keep working with you. We're not just going to leave you after those 15 days. We ensure that we continue to help you solve your problems and use the software to its fullest capability.
And you have a Facebook group too. Is it only open to people who have purchased or are in a trial period, or is it open to everyone? Because I did not put a link to that. So why don't you say what that is? And you can always go in afterwards and put that link. Yeah,
I'll throw the link in over in the comments. But our Facebook group is called MyDoma Studio Designers, and it is open to everybody. We just ask that you're a design professional, either interested in the industry or you are a designer. It's a place where you can collaborate with other peers, similar to Nancy's group, ask great questions, and learn more about us and what other people are doing. So.
Excellent. Well, anything else that we forgot? I think we covered a lot in about 20 minutes. That was pretty good.
We did good. Yeah, no, I think that's great.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah, for being here. Guys, check out MyDoma. I think it's worth you giving it the 15-day trial. If you currently don't use the system, and you're kind of like in a mess in your office. And, because I coach via video, I see your offices. Sorry, but some of your offices are full of paper because it is paper intensive unless you have a system that can help you do file folders virtually in an easy way. And I know people use Excel and they use Google Drive and Dropbox, but
PowerPoint, and
literally
email, and
It's great. And one last thing I want to mention, you guys also have the ability to do mood boards in MyDoma, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a big one for people too.
Yeah, don't forget about that. That's a huge one. Helps you get that image and the feeling you want to put out to your clients quickly.
Right. And your price is what can show to the client, not your price to them, not your price to the supplier. Got it very clear, because there's so many different things in the design world.
Yeah, we keep it very, you don't have to share anything you don't want to share. So
correct. So, all right. Well, thank you, Sarah, for being here today for my second featured partner program. I'm sure I'm going to lose count at some point, but I do like to feature, again, what I said in the beginning, partners with growing your design firm on things that I don't specialize in. So systems is your thing, and it helps you become more profitable, which is my thing. So thank you.
Thanks for putting it together, Nancy. I love it. So great of you.
Thanks. Thank you. So, all right. Anyone needed more information, reach out to mydoma.com, right? mydoma.com, MyDoma Studio. .com and do that demo to get started. So I will talk to my group soon. And thanks again, Sarah, and I will see you in your group.
Thank you.
Okay, bye everyone.